My name is Lucienne van Meer. I'm a healthcare psychologist and I work in the Department of Clinical Genetics in the Leiden University Medical Center in the Netherlands. Today I'm going to talk to you about the Hold Me Tight relationship program that we recently studied. As we all know, HD can have a considerable impact on families and relationships, and it can affect family dynamics negatively. Thereby, it presents a risk factor for children's healthy development. In a previous study, we found that offspring of HD patients have a higher risk for an insecure attachment style, which means that they are vulnerable for relationship problems and psychological problems throughout life, more vulnerable than other people. Knowing that, we were wondering if we can help couples to strengthen their relationship during their healthy pre-symptomatic years by helping them understand what they need from each other now and after onset of HD. This might also contribute to giving children the best chances for a healthy development. There is a lack of evidence-based psychological interventions for this specific group, so we thought we might study the Hold Me Tight program to see if that could be of use. What is the Hold Me Tight program? It is an intervention that is based on attachment theory, which describes the importance of relationships for well-being, and it aims to increase the emotional connection between partners. It helps them understand each other's emotional needs, especially in difficult times. And the main question is, are you there for me when I need you? The program consists of 8 sessions, with the first session on understanding attachment in childhood and adulthood, and then 7 themes, conversations between partners separately from the group, that is, with subjects ranging from what are the interactions during conflicts and also how to pay enough attention to each other in daily life, etc. And between sessions, there's some homework with exercises and practicing. The intervention is effective in the general population, and recently specific versions have been developed for medical populations such as cancer patients and heart patients. And we adapted the intervention for the HD population, which allowed them to share their experience on how HD affects relationships. The aim of the study we recently did was to see whether the Hold Me Tight program strengthens the relationships of couples facing a future with HD, or more specifically, does it lead to more relationship satisfaction? Does it increase psychological well-being? And does it improve resilience? If that would be the case, we could then think about implementing this program as part of standard care. Something about the design and the methods. The population is pre-symptomatic HD carriers and their partners. We included 30 persons, 15 couples, that we randomized into 3 groups, and we used a multiple baseline design, which makes the most of a study with relatively low numbers of participants. It maximizes power. This means that everyone starts at the same time and finishes at the same time. So first, baseline measurements for everyone: demographics, relationship satisfaction, psychological well-being, and resilience. Then there were weekly measurements with relationship satisfaction, well-being assessed every week. And during a certain amount of weeks, all groups received the intervention at different times consecutively, that is. The program was a medical version of the Hold Me Tight program adapted for the HD population, and due to COVID-19 regulations, it was done online via MS Teams in 4 evenings with 2 sessions each. In week 19, all participants again received final measurements on relationship satisfaction, well-being, and resilience. The results of the study: first, some characteristics. The group was almost 42 years of age on average. They had a relationship for at least several years and some even decades. Most of them had children. They were relatively high educated. They had known their genetic status for at least a year, and calculated years to onset was variable. Hypothesis 1 was the Hold Me Tight program increases relationship satisfaction. At baseline, the level was already quite high, but there was room for improvement. We saw that looking at from week to week and to see whether there was a change after receiving the program, we saw that there was a significant difference in relationship satisfaction. So the hypothesis was confirmed. There was a significant increase in relationship satisfaction over the course of the intervention. And the second hypothesis, the Hold Me Tight program enhances psychological well-being. This was measured on several dimensions and summed up in a global index, and the score was relatively low, which means they did quite well in the absence of psychological problems. But again, there was room for improvement. We saw here again significant differences over the time that people received the intervention. So this hypothesis also could be confirmed. There was a significant increase in well-being over the course of the intervention. Then the third and last hypothesis, the Hold Me Tight program enhances resilience. It was a baseline 25 on a scale from 0 to 36, and we hoped it would improve, but given the fact that resilience is not changing from week to week, it is more trait than state, we only measured it twice and found no significant differences. The hypothesis was not confirmed, no increase in resilience over the course of the study, but then again, of course, this may be due to insufficient power with only 30 participants and 2 measurements on this variable. It is good to know and to have experienced that participants were very happy with the program. It helped them talk about things that they usually didn't discuss together, and also they valued the possibility of talking with others in the same situation and share experiences. So to conclude, we could say that the results and the experiences of this study indicate that the Hold Me Tight program is well received by couples facing HD, that it improves the partner relationship, and that it contributes to better well-being. The main focus of the Hold Me Tight program is, are you there for me when I need you now and in the future when things get difficult? We think that based on this study and also the evidence of the Hold Me Tight study in the general population and medical populations, we think that it might be worth considering the possibility of implementing this in standard care. It may help couples understand each other's emotional needs now and in the future, and possibly it might also benefit children growing up in such families. I thank everyone who contributed to the program. I thank you for listening and would be happy to answer any questions.